we look at eligibility for a particular period of time. So we're looking at your eligibility today, and we verify against the state wage data. We look at whether your income today is different than what it was at the time you applied. We don't have information on when your income changed, so that's not something about which we would go back and try to recoup funds. Now, the federal government might want to try to recoup funds if, for example, from your IRS, from your tax returns, they see that you've been making more, for some period of time. They could potentially go back and you could face federal penalties if they want to pursue that.
But ultimately, it's the state's responsibility to expand, but then you're dumping the fact that you don't want to get repayment back on the feds, which more than likely, from my experience, they almost never do.
Well, dump it back on the feds.
Well, you just said the feds, you're not going to seek repayment.
Right, because our information is simply what your income is at the time. Sorry.
So, but you could conceivably have somebody that signed up in October of 2013 that has been receiving health benefits out of this, free insurance, and they could have got a job as much as a day or a week after they signed up, and they milked the system and milked the taxpayers out of free insurance, and you don't think that you need to go back and check when they actually got the income, because regular taxpayer me, you don't think my income doesn't change? The IRS is wanting to know, and I'm going to pay that amount?
But the federal government has, and there are penalties in place for if you have not reported your income correctly. What we don't have is information, strong enough information to be able to go back and see when you got that job, what your income was specifically at that time.
But if you're going to sell a program, you're the one that sells it. It's whether the feds had expanded Medicaid here in Arkansas, whether the feds expanded Obamacare. It was you and the people that voted for it. And you're not going to, to the idea that you're going to not go back and seek repayment is the biggest bunch of waste. It could be conceivably, you've stated in committees that you think up to 40,000 now don't qualify. You've stated that in committees, and
but that's possible. I just don't know until we finish these verifications. Sir, that's true. This isn't specific to the private option. Medicaid in general, we look once a year at someone's income, and that's true. As many other programs, it's not a continual check. We look at that particular point in time. If they're not eligible, you then change their eligibility status.
But you're now, let's just get to it. You're only checking now because of me emailing us back and forth, and then the Fox News article. Up to that point, you had done absolutely zero.
Yeah, those are our interaction had nothing to do with that. We're checking now because the system now allows for verification.
Well, it's amazing to me that until it came out in the news, you had done, or we began emailing, was just coincidental that you happened to be checking up on that.
I can't speak coincidence, but our checking is when we had the coding in place to allow us to do it.
Okay. So let's go through the timeline. We went through October, and then from October to December, you had initial big jump assignees through the food stamp program, this auto assignment, auto enrollment, whatever you want to call it. There was 40 to 50, 60,000 that jumped out on the private option at that time, in 2013.
Yes, they were already income eligible based on the fact that they were on the stamp program.
And at that time, you had nothing in place to be able to verify, redetermine them. But yet, you and others promised during the initial debate of the private option that you had this great verification system. I remember it specifically. This multiple times talked about, because we, as people that were concerned about government waste and fraud, talked about, how do you set up all these people, you're going to have a bunch of fraud. You guys came back with, no, we had this great verification system that we're going to put in place, and you didn't.
Well, when we signed off in October, there was no reason for us to have re-verification available then.
We're talking about the debate phase.
Because we wouldn't re-verify for a year. So that was the part that was going to be built. It wasn't in place at the time.
But that goes to the different thing of the attorney, Mr. Wyatt, that said you had to take off the plane and then fix it. You didn't have the plane together in the first place when you took off.
Right. We would not have had that component built in because it wasn't needed for a year.